Welcome everyone to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
What's up, Alex? How are you?
Hello, everybody. Yes, I'm okay.
All right, so I want to rant a little bit, and I know you guys probably don't read the Tony Stark Iron Man comic.
I'll look at it every now and then.
Yeah, I have to rant, and again, I don't want to say anything because I like Dan Slott because it's Spider-Man and all that stuff, and I think he's fantastic with Fantastic Four. But here's the thing: it's not going to be genuine for me if I'm always going to just say the good stuff and not the bad stuff.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? If you want that, go somewhere else, because when I don't like something, I have to say my opinion. I just read, and this is spoilers for Tony Stark Iron Man number 11. This is the Marvel Comics issue of Iron Man number 11. Okay? It's finished Dan Slott's first story arc with the Escape, this whole thing, right? And I gotta tell you, after it's done, I'm pretty aggravated and pissed off because it was just revealed by Tony Stark himself that he is not the real Tony Stark.
Oh no!
God.
That he is it's a new body that was created, like a clone or whatever, and the brain memories are a copy, like a disc. And he is not really Tony Stark. And they're in the middle of fighting the huge threat that they don't have time to deal with this garbage.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's like, look, whatever, just let's go. Just keep being Tony Stark. We got to beat this thing, right?
Long enough to
just
deal with
not the wrong time. It's like this is bad timing now. Like this guy's gonna destroy everything. So he created the God Killer armor, which was unbelievable. It was, but at the end, after the villain was defeated, the controller, he self-destructed. Now, I want to backtrack a little bit. They created this Matrix type of world, this Escape, where since he came back from Civil War. Now, if you remember, Captain Marvel beat the crap out of him and put him into a coma. And they didn't think he was ever going to come out of it or whatever. And then we saw they were trying to track where Tony Stark is, and they had the Tony Stark AI and all that stuff. And it turns out that this pod opened somewhere, this body with no hair, bald, he's in a lot of pain. And this was him, and you're thinking, all right, this is really him. It's not him. Okay? They have no idea. Here's the thing. Not that many people know that he's not really Tony Stark. The only person that knows, I think, is the Wasp, the original Wasp, Jenna Van Dyne, right?
Yeah.
He's going out with her, right? He's dating her. And she's like, look, it doesn't matter. You're Tony Stark. You're a self-made man. Forget about all the nonsense. It doesn't matter. Because to her, if he's dead, he's dead. And this is as much Tony Stark as Tony Stark can be. At least she thinks so. But his own mother, which I'm not really thrilled with that either, said that's not him. He said it's not him. And the weirdest thing is his brother, Arno Stark, had to save his ass because he was in space. And she's like, let him die. He's like, listen, he's like, we may want to take over, Stark Industries or Stark whatever and the business and the money, but he's my brother. I got to save him. So I was like, what do you think I am, a monster? I got to save his ass. So he got him to come down to Earth, and Rhodey had to save him with his armored droid thing, whatever.
Yeah.
But when he battled all this stuff in this Matrix world, because that's what it is, it's the Matrix. You can retitle it Escape. Dan Slott's taking stuff from different. I'm sorry, Dan Slott. You're taking stuff from different things.
Yeah.
And you're mixing it like a hodgepodge. Men in Black. I'm not having it. So the thing is, he drank alcohol in this place, which he's an alcoholic. So now,
so why would he do that?
He's gonna have to face that now that he's out. So they beat the villain. he admits to, the Wasp, and she's like, doesn't matter. And then they do their thing. They, make love, whatever. Then as soon as he leaves the bed to go get a drink, and Rhodey must have knew something was up, and just grabbed him and said, listen, dude, like, you can't do this. Whatever you experienced in that world, it's fake. Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, but so like the whole thing is, then you have like the side thing of the Friday, which is another AI like Jarvis or whatever. Yeah. Friday died, the robot interface. So Jocasta is there, and Machine Man is there, and he's like, look, no, I'm here to save the day. Look, I got a backup of our programming from last Friday, so we could bring him back. And then the robots Jocasta started screaming at him that's not Jocasta, that's not Friday, that's a copy of everything that she was a week ago. So, like, you can't just implant her and she's alive again. It's not really her.
That's stupid.
Which is like meaning that he's a copy also.
That's right.
It's like no big deal. So I'm not going through this like whatever clone body, whatever. I'm not having it. I'm not going to read a book if it's not really Tony Stark.
Yeah.
I'm not going through this clone nonsense. I'm not going through this a year or two into 2020 because I know what's going to happen. He's going to die. He's going to battle Arno Stark. Arno Stark is going to be the villain. Mm-hmm. He's going to die, and the real Tony Stark is going to wake up from his coma, and he's going to be in the Iron Man 2020. It's predictable and it's typical, and that's what's going to happen. And I'm not, I wasn't crazy about this storyline at all. Not at all. And I didn't like, you know what? Dan Slott's Fantastic Four is like above average, like top, perfect 10. Yeah. This is not. Iron Man, it's like, here's Fantastic Four and here is Iron Man. And I just want them both to be up here, but you can't. Mm. So I'm not thrilled with it, and I'm not collecting it anymore. And maybe they'll fix it, maybe not. I was going to stick around for Iron Man 2020. I'm probably not, because if it's not really Iron Man facing off against
why
Iron Man 20, who cares then? Really, I don't even want to be bothered with that. So
do you think
it's upsetting.
Is, Iron Man's version of the Clone Wars, like they did with Spider?
I think so. I think it's going to be, because we're not going to see Tony Stark's popping up everywhere, but it's not. It's not him. So I'm not on board with it. I don't care about this. I mean, and this sucks, because when he does come back, and I think they should wipe away all this. His real father's a Hydra agent. His real mother's a singer. Get rid of that garbage. His father is Howard Stark. His father's Howard Stark. His mother's Maria Stark. Stop it with this new origin garbage. That's not the real origin.
I have a feeling they're going to do that when he comes back.
They're going to wipe it. They're going to wipe all
this Clone Saga thing.
I hope Dan Slott just wipes that whole mother and father garbage. That's just garbage. When they did that for the Iron Man anniversary, it pissed me off because they tried to do something new. Oh, it wouldn't affect him because he's still his own man. Get the hell out of here. All right, so there's that. Now we got news that there's a little bit of a dilemma, because originally Marvel and Disney had suggested that Deadpool would appear in the third Homecoming Spider-Man movie from 2 years from now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sony doesn't want Deadpool. Sony wants Venom in the Spider-Man 3. This is the last movie of the deal with Sony and Disney. Now, I don't know, because Chris is telling me that Marvel was changing their mind, but I think there's some type of conflict here, because Sony may want to push what they want in the third movie, but Marvel has say. And if things don't go right, we may not have a contract with Spider-Man anymore. So they're really trying to push Venom into this whole thing with Spider-Man.
Because Venom made buku's worth of money.
Well, they think Venom is not part of the MCU.
Yeah,
but they're not interested. They're interested in boosting their universe. Their self-constructed Spider-Man universe with all his villains and his heroes, and that's what they're looking for. They're not looking for the play nice with the MCU. They're looking to just boost their stuff. And Marvel has other plans. They want to do this. They want to do that. So whatever happens in 3 will tell if we're going to get a renewal of a contract. And if you remember, Spidey was supposed to be the face of the MCU, but then they thought, well, we can't do that because he's got one more movie, and that would be egg on our face if we lost the contract. So Captain Marvel was the face of the MCU. Well, I haven't talked to you in a while, Alex. What do you think? Have you seen Endgame? What do you think of everything with the MCU, with the comics? I mean,
I loved Endgame very well.
Okay.
Really loved it. Surprised at what happened at the end.
Yeah. You could spoil. We already seen it, right? Spoilers.
Well,
yeah.
all I can say is that walks into it with an open mind, absolutely shocked when it came to the ending.
You could say the ending. We already spoiled it a million times.
Tony Stark dies, and I think that's the end now of the MCU. They've done it. It's over and done with.
You think the MCU is done?
Well, for the storyline, main storyline, because who's going to be the big next bad guy?
I mean, there's plenty.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to be as big as Thanos, but I mean, they got a lot of, King the Conqueror, Doctor Doom. I mean, and Spider-Man, they got to build Norman Osborn up. They got, there's a lot of, so.
The thing is, with this whole Spider-Man contract and that, it's going to get too confusing.
Well, yeah, if you Venom from another universe, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, they said in the spoiler trailer that Mysterio's from another universe.
I know that. I know.
So,
Alex, I think it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I think Mysterio's lying.
I know. But are they planning their own Spider-Verse film down the line or something?
Down the line, but I think Mysterio's full of shit. I think Mysterio's lying. He's not really a hero.
Yeah.
And he's bullshitting just like he's a master of illusions. I think he's lying. I mean, it may be true that other universes are coming in.
Yeah.
But not him. He's full of shit.
And I think he's actually
and Mysterio never had magic powers either.
I think he's actually the villain because that one scene where he says that you don't want to get involved with this or like that, I think that's his comment to Spidey when it's revealed that he's actually a villain instead of a big-time hero.
Like, listen, back off because I'm going to do this and, I'll take you out.
I forget if it was after the third or fourth time I've seen the trailer, I started thinking it's probably that's finally figured out he's actually a villain, and Mysterio's telling him, back down or I will fry your brain.
Well, here's the thing. I don't like it that he knows his identity because we have a problem.
Yes.
And especially if Nick Fury allowed that and then he's a villain, that's going to compromise his identity, So we'll worry about that. Godzilla soon, guys.
Sunday for me.
Going to see it
Yeah.
Friday.
That's going to come to my Synergy cinema to me, and then Ma's probably going to go to my Eaton 6. So whatever day
I'm seeing Godzilla the moment it comes out.
One of them.
I might go see it Thursday night, actually.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you guys, have you heard the soundtrack yet?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yes. I know. Can't wait. You know what I've been watching? Besides that new wrestling. AEW?
Yeah. Someone
that has everybody in it. Jim Ross. Have you guys seen that? Chris Jericho.
But I haven't had a chance to watch.
That is amazing. I've watched that. That's pretty cool. And I saw all these names, and I'm like, oh my god! They even got the people to build the rings, like the way the WWE had it. They have the referees from WWE. They have tons of wrestlers. I saw Diamond Dallas Page show up. I'm like, oh my god! I saw Chris Jericho, Cody Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes. There's a lot of people in there that used to be from WWE. It's like, wow.
Are they going back to
and Jim,
the old style of wrestling?
Well, here's the thing. Now WWE has competition.
Yes.
Because this is going to be on TNT.
Ah.
They're teamed with Turner, like the WCW people, if you remember.
I'm wondering if about a few months, like last year or so, that was what I was hearing hearing on a podcast when I was helping a buddy of mine move back into it with his mom. But I don't remember.
They put the stuff on for free on YouTube. This company. I was watching the interview and everything. This guy, I think his name is Tony Khan. He's a wrestling fanatic, a wrestling fan. He wanted to. He's like, you notice how, like, we were all fans of wrestling, but then we all dropped off.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff's going on. We're not happy with stuff. He says, I want to bring those fans back. And he got this whole plan together, and he teamed up with these investors like Turner and everything, who did WCW before, and he's got the money. They're going to have shows. They had their pay-per-view this past weekend, and we got to see most of it on YouTube for free.
Sweet.
For free. It's wow. So I was excited watching. I'm like, oh my God. Like, it stirred up that whole emotions like wrestling again, Because I guess WWE kind of got, after a while, it's like, it's the same old stuff happening over and over and over. I don't know.
I think WWE. Well, when I watch WWE,
I have to watch it. I have to watch WWE again. I mean, I haven't seen it in a couple months.
When I watched it, it just started to get a bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
It got too much, and then I just gave it up.
Yeah.
I never did.
What movies have you seen, Alex? Well, I'm sorry. Again, you never got into it, Scott?
Yeah, I never did get into it. Funny thing is, I tried watching when I was living in. There was one time when I was started watching Glow when that first came out, but then I caught like one episode, and then for whatever reason, I was never able to find the show again.
Yeah. Alex, I was asking you, what movies have you seen? Have you gone to the movies recently besides Endgame?
I haven't had the chance.
Seen anything
lately? I've just been building my way towards Godzilla because I've got stuff coming up in June.
Okay.
So, but I have been.
All right. So we got some comments. You're watching what?
I've been watching a little digital download films lately.
Okay. We got some comments from Joey Caput. Says that Spider-Man versus Shocker in the next movie. Then he said something about Godzilla versus Destroyer with Mechagodzilla in 2024. I mean, I guess this is his.
You can't
his wish list.
I guess this is his wish list. Yeah. Maybe. Look, I think now yeah.
I was going to say, can you actually have Mechagodzilla in this universe? It won't look right.
Why not? I mean, why not? Why would that be
how can you have Mechagodzilla saying they build it in Godzilla's image? Oh,
because you have the aliens do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
have the aliens.
I was thinking along the lines of a sentient computer.
Well, like Skynet?
Sort of.
But that's not Mechagodzilla.
No, it ends up building a Mechagodzilla and uploading into the body.
I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think, Scott?
I think that would be cool, but what I would rather see is either Jet Jaguar or even Johnny Sacco's giant robot.
That could work.
Those are two which I really would love to see.
We haven't seen in ages.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you like the Terminator trailer, Alex, or?
I'm sitting on the fence with it at the moment until I find out more.
I mean, what do you think, though, from what you've seen?
It looks okay. I'm just wondering if they're going to go back to what Terminator was originally supposed to be.
I mean, we were talking about it, and I guess from what we understand, we could be wrong, but they're saying that due to the events with time travel in 1 and 2,
Yeah.
that the future is corrupted and John Connor never leads the resistance, and because there's no purpose to lead the resistance, and now Judgment Day is going to happen, which is 20 years late or 30 years later, and there's going to be a new leader of a new resistance with the new term. See, this is I have a problem with this because I don't think they realize they take away from John Connor. Like, not anybody could lead a resistance against the Terminators like the world. You can't just have, John Connor was a special case that only he could be leader, and he groomed his successors with his kids and all that. But like, to have just anybody, now you're copying Terminator 1, where this woman is going to give birth to the leader of the resistance, and it's or she's going to lead the resistance or something, and it's like it's the same shit as Terminator 1.
Do you think they're trying to SJW it by the way of having a girl now instead of a guy?
But no, it's the same thing like Sarah Connor. Like,
I know, but still,
they're protecting her.
But instead of being a guy,
they're protecting her.
So.
Oh, I mean, well, no, they said that. I think it's her kid. Yeah. I don't know what a kid would be. I think, right, or her. Yeah. I don't even think they get busy with that. I think it's just that they're copying Terminator 1, but they have a new person they're protecting that's going to give birth to the future or something, like save the future. But I have a problem with it because you're doing Terminator again, and these new Terminators look like shit. Like they're not. And the weirdest thing is, I think the Terminators have no memory or knowledge of who the hell Sarah Connor and John Connor are, because their future doesn't exist with them. Like they're not
so much to where they probably
right. They're another. They don't. Right. They don't know any. They're a whole new race of Terminator. They're not. They don't know anything about, that. The only thing that I guess remains intact is that they have a time machine.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's not changed, is that they have a time machine and they send people back or whatever. I don't know, man. It just sounds like Terminator all over again.
Yeah.
Well, you do it.
Oh, there's a trailer.
You repeat yourself in series. So.
Joey says there's a trailer to Rambo. Did that break today? A Rambo trailer today?
I saw on YouTube, but I didn't actually watch it. I think someone actually filmed it at a comic convention.
Wait a minute. Do we have a trailer?
That's
I don't have a trailer
right now here.
There's no trailer. Wait, who posted something? Hold on. Let me see what this is.
Last Blood 2019 trailer concepts.
No, but you got to know that what's fake or whatever.
I know. I'm just reading off what I'm seeing.
Actually, here. You've got one here before release Rambo trailer. Judging by, I'm looking at the clip carefully, it looks like the actual one, but it looks like it was filmed at a convention.
Yeah, that was from.
It looks like he's Rocky, like just doing shit. Like I don't know why he doesn't even look like Rambo. Is this like a teaser?
I don't know. I haven't really looked at it.
Somebody leaked this?
Could be.
He looks like. He doesn't look like Rambo. He looks like Sylvester Stallone washing his face.
I know. That's what I'm looking at.
I mean, it's like, can't you have something that distinguishes, like it's Rambo? Like you can't be looking normal. I don't even know if this is real though. Where did this person get this? I don't know. I have to get confirmation. We don't even have anything on any movie sites. That's just I mean, somebody got it from somewhere. I don't know where they got that from. The quality is bad. It might have been like, they did it at a convention, right? I don't know. Huh. Nothing. Well, one thing is surprising is that Ridley Scott is getting his wish, and he's going to be doing the sequel to Alien Covenant with Disney. Which, yeah, that's not cool.
I can imagine it like an alien with Mickey Mouse.
Scott, anything on that?
I could imagine it. An alien with Mickey Mouse ears. An alien with Mickey Mouse ears. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I can imagine it. Bloody. How's that going to work out?
Oh, it looks like they're canceling the prequel to Kingsman. It's going to be a direct sequel now.
Okay, good.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Because I was not ready for
a prequel. Yeah, Joey, I'm gonna have to get when we do another cast. I'm gonna have to look and see if we got a proper Rambo 5 trailer. Yeah, I was just saying the message. Probably have to get a proper HD trailer so I could see it because it looks like choppy and I don't even know if it's real for Rambo. Yeah, but Kingsman, yeah, we need a sequel to it. Look up to Rocket Man, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
So, what else? Let's see what we got to talk about tonight. So, what have you been up to, Alex?
Well, at the moment, I've written the 22nd chapter of my
Alex,
book.
what have you been up to?
Ah, right. At the moment, I've written the 22nd book of my chapter.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I think I've got connection problems.
Good for you.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, thank heavens. I think I've got connection problems at mine.
It might be. It might be like maybe, right? No.
Well, you are a bit fuzzy, Joe.
Maybe we have a cool. I'm sorry. We might be having connection problems. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you finish your 22nd page or 22nd chapter?
I've skipped ahead and done the 22nd chapter, so I've got something to go towards now.
Scott, did you hear me?
You're phasing in and out every now and then. And now you're frozen.
Okay.
Yeah. You're back.
So you think you're gonna me? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You're
We'll do is
in and out every
we're gonna
now
get out
and
of here.
then.
Thank you. Goodbye for now.
And he's right. You do look a bit blurry.